Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Monday. It was 10:20, it's 10:21. It's the 11th today. Okay, we're going to do a Celtic cross. And first of all, I need to move that cursor. I can see we're recording. Thank you. We're going to do a Celtic cross. I'm definitely going to use the fairy card, seeing as Jasper knocked the book on the floor. And I felt, okay, they want to speak today, which is cool. Let's have a look and see what's gone on over the weekend. I've gone cold all of a sudden. It's the energy is very it feels like there's a lot of contemplating going on, a lot to think about today. So it feels like a bit of a quiet day. Not sure what's gone on over the weekend. We'll have a look. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the cards first. I want to take it a bit easy. I'd like a clear message. Okay. So it looks like it could be a joint energy because you've got the Divine Feminine who's kind of, she's very young, okay? So she's feeling, I want to say she's feeling her inner child and nurturing that. And it's like the masculine, he's like this big cuddly cub who's following her. So it feels a very soft, innocent, young, childlike energy. I'm just looking at the picture first. I'll let you have a look at this one, and then I'm going to get the story out because all of a sudden I've kind of started channeling on the one card. I wanted to kind of get a bit of an idea of the bigger picture. So the Ace of Winter is the Ace of Swords. That is the card of resurrection. Okay, like the rebirth. It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So I feel like the energy, like I said, is really having a good think. Okay. What to do next? Let's look at the challenge then. It says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So what are these challenges along the way? Okay, we'll go with the flow. Jeez. The Dreamer is the challenge. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure and trust yourself. So the challenge is really just taking that leap of faith. If it's a dreamer, it's the Fool card. The Fool takes the leap of faith into a new beginning. Trust yourself is coming up. Okay. Should we look at what's gone on over the weekend then? The Six of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So the Dreamer's here, and I feel as if, because I'm picking up the Divine Feminine's energy within the Dreamer and within the Six of Spring, I will show you in a minute. This is the Divine Feminine's thinking about her future, her dreams, her success, her future success. But it feels like there is this waiting. It says don't be deterred by challenges along the way, which is like so wanting this new beginning. And it's about keeping the vision. Let's have a look at the now energy. The Six of Summer. It's definitely the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine in their youthful, playful energy. It feels very much like to go again with the Dreamer. So definitely like best buddies here, giggling. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from the past. Remembering events differently, having a good think, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. I feel as if both the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine are very much in their, I don't feel it's teenage energy. It's softer than that. This is definitely someone that you can be open and cuddly and snuggly with. It's very much an innocent love. Like you would expect, you know, from 5-6 year olds. Okay. Let's look into like the future, I was going to say the now. Well, we've got the Ace of Autumn, which is the abundance, the legacy, a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Like 2 peas in a pod here. So I feel like they just want to be together. But they're feeling really sensitive. It really does, that's the card for what's going on behind the scenes, but it really does feel as if they're here for such a big mission, but they feel so young and innocent, and it's love. Let's have a look at what's going on behind the scenes. Wow. 4 of Spring, that's the connection, the 4 of Wands. Be grateful, you have much to celebrate, deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. How are you feeling about yourself? The 2 of Winter, a little boy, the masculine here, it's like he has to make a decision. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you, rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Divine masculine. So like it's a very mature decision, but it just feels very young and innocent and playful and comforting. It's like these two can just comfort each other. So at the moment, it's like he's sending her dreams. It's Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. It's got daisies here. I'm off crazy, all for the love of you. So it's about kind of getting married. But your look sweet upon a seat of a unicorn made for 2. So, the now energies really. It's like going again, rebirth. It's beautiful. The issue is now they're transitioning, they're kind of up. So they're on the move. It does look like the feminine's leading the way. So this is about the divine masculine trusting the divine feminine. It's like, are we mature enough for this, all these dreams? It's like the power couple of love. And the divine feminine here has been really like contemplating the mission, the seriousness of it. Okay. In the future, it looks like that is a feminine there. So either she has an idea, the divine feminine, definitely picking up on the children here, and maturing. But I feel like they want to mature together, look. So they want it all. How you feeling? Divine masculine here. Looks like Oliver. Please, sir, can I have some more? Please. More? Just a little bit. Let me play just a little bit more. Oh, the song that came through was, give me just a little more time and our love will surely grow, baby. Okay, so how is this affecting others? 4 of Autumn. I don't know. It picked up here. Did it pick up here about... No. I thought it picked up about maybe helping others. No. No. I don't know. People pleasing. Being a people pleaser. Maybe I didn't. But I feel here, because the masculine feels very... I don't know if he's trying to... I don't know if he's calling in any favours. But we're still picking up on it. She's giving him some bread. First of all, I felt as if the energy had affected him, as in he was trying to cover it up. But then it kind of swapped, and it did say a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others. And it's from the same suit. It's the Ace of Autumn with the Five of Autumn. That's someone helping you through the transition. So it kind of... okay, so because we're picking up this childlike, and I even kind of capable of like world peace, okay, like the mission. If like, I feel as if, not I'm begging, but I can't even take care of me. So the masculine could have been in a transition here, where, you know, he's had to actually maybe relocate and start again from scratch. And people really do help you. I was speaking to someone the other day who had exactly that, and she said, I couldn't believe how many people got me furniture and stepped forward and really helped. And actually they were really pleased that, because she had left her husband, it was like they were really pleased that they had kind of separated and she had made the move. And she was just overwhelmed with the assistance that came. Because at the core of it, she's actually a really lovely person and she deserves to be happy. So that's what I felt from that. It's just offerings. It's like, okay, so you definitely have to be swallowing your pride here, okay, to being asking for assistance, which is really hard, okay, to ask for help. But I do feel here, yeah, but he's really looking at taking care of himself now. But there's assistance here. So how this is affecting others: reach out to others for assistance, pour time in for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Wow, a lot to take on. So I want to say that the Divine Masculine is like really relying on the Divine Feminine to have some like kind of idea in plan, ready to go, because it's like he's trusting. Maybe he's begging her here, look, please tell me you've got an idea, please tell me. You have like a quick fix idea. It looks like she does. Wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So I feel here this is a big turnaround. This is both the Divine Feminine, Masculine, more so the masculine feeling very childlike, as if like, seriously, I'm a Divine Masculine, I can't even take care of myself. It's like, have you seen the state of my life? But all this assistance comes. And the Divine Feminine, I feel, because she's trusting the process, and has the clarity now, it's just like, it's all going to work out. Okay. Whew. It was me thinking I'd be able to pull all the cards and give you a quick message, but I can see now why. It's not that easy, is it? No. Let's have a look at any hopes or fears. Ten of Autumn, the legacy's here. It's like, will it manifest? Will this work? I feel like they're having a chat here, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, on the steps. Oh, they're having a chat about on the steps, meaning what's next then? So I'm feeling this now. It's like, what's next? Well, it says a wonderful windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project and a happy change in your career. So at the moment you're feeling it's not a good time to make a career change, okay? No, because the Divine Masculine is not aware on what direction they're going in. The Divine Feminine knows that. Ten of Autumn, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions, hopes or fears. Honouring family traditions, depends what those traditions are. If it's like your birthright, then you follow that. Your divine birthright, and we know what that is. Divine Masculine. Okay. Divine counterparts, the power couple, who will bring change. You're going to have to go through this change first. It's a very vulnerable energy on the table. I feel very much like it has to be something good, because there's no way that they can go through this again. It's like you're at a point where this can't fail. And the Divine Feminine's like, this won't fail. Seven of Autumn. So the masculine has gone to have a think about that. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to invest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. Okay. So he's back on his pumpkin. Interesting story. I feel like I'm going to be, I'm going to clarify with the affirmators and the messages from your angels. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labour. This is a message for the Divine Feminine. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead and environmental conservation. It was more protect the fruits of your labour. Good, 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 good vibrations. I don't think I want to interfere with any more tarot. Let's just put them away so I'm not tempted. Just the fairies. I think I might have to read from the book though. We're looking at the Ace of Winter. Oh, there's two cards. Should we separate them? No, don't. Okay. Don't separate them. That seems to be an issue about them being separated. Let's read this Ace of Winter. We'll look at those in a minute. It's more fun, apparently. Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. You're on the right path, and our plans. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. You're on the right path. Okay, what's this floating here? And your plans are protected and safe. Any difficulties you experience are merely intended to make you stronger. They aren't really blocks at all. Trust that the new ideas you have at this time are inspired and worthy of your time and energy. You're crystal clear on what to do, even if you're doubting yourself. Have confidence in your own insights. Communicate in a clear and concise fashion in order to avoid confusion, but be careful not to seem cold in the way you speak your truth. This young fairy has great magic in her hands, but also the power of pure crystalline thought floating above her head. Her companion represents the potential strength and courage she will grow into. Additional meanings of this card: brilliant new concepts, overcoming obstacles, remaining optimistic. Good vibrations. Being objective, noticing and trusting the signs of a positive outcome. Awesome. What do these cards want to say? Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen. Flying high. High vibrations. Let's read this. Have I got the book to it? Oh, come on. Do we have the book? I saw this book somewhere. Where did I see this book? It hasn't been in the box. I thought it was down here. We're not looking in the book? That's fine. Okay, let's have a look at the affirmators. A bit shaky. Worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of someone else. And then I'll run away very quickly. Too funny. Cat that got the cream. Oh, it's raining. I think that's rain or the... No, I believe it's rain. Heavy. Not from that window though. Worthiness. Oh, that's awesome. Go, Divine Masculine. Don't you feel guilty? I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve it and accept it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it, doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Whoop! Look at someone stepping into their truth. Announcing it as well. So we've got the dreamer. That's the challenge. There's a divine feminine here. She's way away from the tower. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure and trust yourself. Oh, we've got two there from the messages from your angels. Let's read the dreamer. What's this challenge? The Fool. Taking that leap of faith. Opens up to the Emperor. Okay, let's wait for this. Clouds are clear. Come on. The first step in making any dream come true is to believe. You've got to remember this is what seems the challenge is. It's not really a block. But, well, it is. It's a big one, but it's easy to get through. The first thing in making any dream come true is to believe. Happiness and self-confidence begin with an act of faith. You were given your dreams for a reason. So you were given your dreams for a reason. Believe in yourself. What's holding you back? Release your fears and make a decision to follow your heart's desires. You drew this card because you're guided to fulfill your life purpose. The fairies ask you to do so joyfully and playfully. Begin your personal transformation by telling supportive people of your intentions. When we verbally express our plans, we become more fully committed to moving forward. The voicing of our hopes helps us have the courage of our convictions and bring about real change. Our female dreamer stands at the base of the mountain, atop of which sits the Glastonbury Tor, a sacred tower dedicated to mighty Archangel Michael. This is symbolic of beginning your journey, with the long climb upward being guided and protected by God and Archangel Michael. I love that. The long climb upwards. It's taking those steps to enlightenment. Okay. The communication here, though. I said I felt like they were having a discussion on the steps about what to do next. The additional meanings of this card: time for a fresh start, be open to new ideas, beginning a new adventure, taking a risk, no limits, embracing your true purpose. Beautiful. Let's see what the affirmator is. Divine timing. Everything is timing and timing is everything. Gladly, I release my concern over timing and let things happen when and as they will. I trust that the divine schedule makers know what they're doing. It can take a long time to reach divine middle management. Looks like you're on them steps now. You kind of meet halfway now. Meet in the middle. It's like you're going to do the rest together. Messages from your angels. I am the angel of abundance, and you will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. Wow. So I spoke about, there's a bit of an insecurity with the masculine here about, feels a bit like a beggar. Doesn't really like asking for assistance, but it's been necessary. It's been offered. So that's beautiful, with giving and receiving here. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. I feel that's for the masculine. I feel here for the feminine, you've just got to trust, have faith. Divine knows what it's doing. Okay, let's look into what's gone on over the weekend. The 6th of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. So I feel the feminines have been focusing a lot on their future. Ideas flooding in, insights, just knowing what to do, having clarity. It's a knowingness. 6th of Spring. Okay, we'll read it first. Congratulations on a job well done. This isn't a time to be shy or humble. Even if you don't normally seek attention, it's healthy to bask in the glow of your accomplishments. So self-recognition here for the Divine Feminine. She's been basking in her worth over the weekend. Allow people to see the wonderful things that you've created. Be visible and vocal about your beliefs. Let your unique talents and passions be known. You're a role model showing others what is possible. Wonderful news is on its way to you. It may be a promotion, a new career opportunity, or even an award. Positive recognition for your hard work is at hand. The card features a person of great accomplishments. Unicorns represent purity of thought, while the red rose petals show passion and commitment. No wonder she's such a success. So I want to say this is really the Divine Feminine staying committed to their own ascension journey, their mission. Regardless, they're committed. Okay. Additional meanings of this card. Success, receiving awards or scholarships, being in the public eye, an offer of help from someone very successful, and smart choices. Let's have a look at what the messages from your angels are. Yeah, definitely the basking in her own. She knows her worth, and she knows the potential. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Wow. So that's what's been going on over the weekend. Let's have an affirmator. Ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever tuned into anything else? I'm looking at you, Smooth Jazz and Talk Radio. I'm taking the advice of the readings. Awesome for you. Good going. It's following divine guidance. Should we see where it's got you? Because this is a now. 6 of Summer. Children or childhood. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently, in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. I think we're looking at things in a more positive light. Seeing as we seem to be on this higher note here. Six of Summer. pages are stuck together. Went from the 7 to the 5. Okay, we haven't got the 5 of summer. No, we don't want the 5 of summer. It's emotional loss. Okay, let's have a look at the 6. The magic of childhood. When seen through the eyes of a child, the world abounds with joyful and amazing moments. This card asks you to get in touch with that bright outlook that still lives within you. Memories or people from your past can re-emerge in your life, bringing enchanting surprises with them. Experiences from childhood or younger days may unexpectedly provide inspiration for your current situation. Think back to times in your life that are similar to what you're facing now. Make notes about how you handled those events and how you might apply what you learned to the present. Take special care to see the past accurately without putting a positive or negative spin on it. It just wasn't it? You can definitely go and create a future that has, beautiful memories that can be made, because there's no point really dwelling on the past. But it all happened for a reason. So 2 young fairies sit together, enjoying the stories they share. Perhaps they are happy memories from years gone by, or they could be events that just happened moments ago. Additional meanings of this card: children or childhood pining for the past. The rekindling of old friendships or romances, events that bring back memories, childlike innocence, becoming fast friends. I love that, childlike innocence. Let's have a look at the other cards. Messages from your angels. No, conditions aren't favourable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So the conditions still don't seem to be favourable at the moment. I feel for the masculine. Okay. Let's find out. Affirmator, options. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options, like a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever. It doesn't say like a buffet. Seriously, we've gone to get something to eat. Feels like it's like he's gone to comfort eat. So nervous. This masculine is so nervous. He'll either bite his nails or go and get something to eat. Jasper does it. Up and down yesterday. So there's still not trusting. You've got to have more faith. Okay, your worthiness. That's definitely the challenge, is the worthiness here. It says life is a buffet and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. So the current energy, which can change at any moment as we always moving into like the future, which is the now, the current now. Options. Need to think now, but Divine Masculine needs to have a think. Well, we know that. That was the outcome. Let's have a look at this one. Connection. I'm connected to the multitudes and I can access their support at any time. Even a stranger offers a sense of comfort when they smile at me or make a dumb comment about the weather. Everyone is waiting to connect. All I need to do is open myself up and pay attention. Note to self, work on witty banter about weather-related stuff. So this is really about reconnecting. For one, what do you say? Do we ask how the weather is? Oh, it was a bit windy, rainy. The sun was out, big cloud in the sky. Also about going within, listening to your angels, your guides. Okay, knowing that you have this connection, but you know you're not really actually using it and tapping in. So avoidance a little bit. Oh, heart's beating fast. Well, we've got the Ace of Autumn, and I did feel like it was a Divine Feminine here. A windful of a windful of money, advice or assistance from others a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Wow. Do you know what it looks like she's got? It looks like she's got the golden snitch. It's like, who's the little snitch? Someone like telling a secret. The golden snitch. And we spoke about here, well, I spoke about here, they're sitting on like the steps talking, as if they're talking about what steps to take. So I do feel like the masculine really does want to speak to the divine feminine first. I'm not sure that's face to face. I don't think he feels, I don't know, he's up for that just yet. But there's definitely about speaking about the next step. Let's look at this Ace of Autumn. Swap into that side now. We will be working over this side more. Okay, makes sense. I do hope it all makes sense. Fucking hell. Okay. Let's look at this Ace of Autumn. The Ace of Pentacles. The opportunities here. The universe is offering it. Wonderful news. So this is moving into the future. Into the future now. Wonderful news. A windfall of unexpected resources arrives to help you pursue your dreams. The fairies are trustworthy manifestors, and they've brought you a gift. This may be financial abundance such as money, or it could be wise counsel. Physical help with your project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. So that's really, it does feel like that's the divine masculine's input into the connection. This may be a financial abundance such as money, it could be wise counsel, physical help with your project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. Use your resources wisely. Make a plan for how you can best utilise them successfully. If your thoughts have turned towards longer term goals, now is a good time to make investments. This young fairy sits upon great potential knowledge. She knows that one day she'll be able to turn it into magnificent abundance. Okay, Divine Feminine has the knowledge, the wisdom, and the Divine Masculine has the contacts. The young fairy sits upon great potential knowledge. Oh, I've already read that part. Sorry, we'll just reread it. She knows that one day she'll be able to turn it into magnificent abundance with the right person. Her divine counterpart. Additional meanings of this card. Investing in real estate. A very successful venture. Giving without expecting anything in return. And a happy change in your career. Affirmator, abundance. Wow. Congratulations, it seems you're due for, and they've crossed out a little and they've replaced it with an infinitely big. Congratulations, it seems you're due for an infinitely big piece of abundance pie. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready. Ooh la la. Unless you're lactose intolerant. I'm not. And enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. It's a bonus card. Whipped cream is the bonus. Wow. Behind the scenes, well, it's divine working on the connection. It's a divine masculine working on the connection, I feel. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. But it might help if we actually read the angel card for the future now. You fancy some peace and abundance? A piece of abundance? How about some peace and abundance? I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Amen to that. So that goes with the abundance, with the Ace of Autumn. They're quite nice colours, aren't they, together? Four of Spring. What's going on behind the scenes? What Divine's assisting with? Be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. Clarity. Let's do it. Let's fall in love. Gratitude is a powerful manifesting energy in the universe, helping you gracefully dance with the magical light-footedness of the fairies. Taking time to say thank you to your family, co-workers, the fairies and God creates a circular flow that brings even more abundance. Every day give thanks for something in your life. You can do so aloud or just in your prayers. Try it aloud. I've been doing a lot of talking out loud. Just talk to your teddy bear. Like seriously, talk aloud. You'll find yourself maybe like saying things in your mind. No, speak aloud. Okay? This card can also indicate new reasons to celebrate that will soon make themselves known. You may need to set aside some time for social events, such as weddings, housewarmings. I felt then, it was like, those colours go nice together, and I felt like I was like choosing colours for like a new home. It might be a fresh new home for both the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, like just a complete new start. So there's no kind of old emotions, stuck emotions left in. Okay, how cool would that be? Okay, to go again and let's just carry on with this rather than thinking about decorating together. You may need to set aside some time for social events such as weddings, housewarmings, baby showers or other parties to acknowledge a milestone or advancement. What, like a ball? Okay. A happy coffee to celebrate is awesome. A happy couple join in a dance of gratitude amid a field of flowers. In the background is the castle that they have built, representing the great abundance they have worked so hard to attain. Additional meanings of this card: feeling that life is wonderful, pride in your accomplishments, a deep sense of peace and happiness, a contented personal life and a new home. Imagine all that, guys. How amazing. It's done. If you can see it done, it's done. Messages from your angels. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Like proper goosebumps, guys. Seriously. When the alpha meets the omega. Wonder. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder. And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theatre. When something delightful happens, I shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. It's an awesome reading, isn't it? Look at those 3D glasses you've got there. You can see the truth. Do you remember those? Those glasses, sitting in the cinema with those glasses on. You just look at pictures, wouldn't you? It would just like, come alive. Pictures come alive. Yes, they do. Carry on wondering. Isn't it a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder? And when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theatre. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Okay, so how are you feeling about yourself? Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Oh, that's where I saw it. Trying to please others. Feeding. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Let's have a look. Two of Winter. Now's the time to take action. Indecision has previously held you back, but this is a moment to trust yourself and move forward. Decision making can sometimes be challenging, but your intuition will guide you to the perfect choice. You may be torn between doing what you know is right for you and doing what someone else wants you to do. Chances are, this matter requires that you see to your own needs. If you lack clarity, you can ask God, the angels and the fairies to give you a sign, or just listen to your own spiritual guidance. Make your choice with confidence. It may be necessary to compromise with others in order to move forward. Don't allow past concerns to keep you from attaining your goals. A little fairy boy is faced with a difficult choice. Both make music, but which would truly bring forth the song inside his heart? Additional meanings of this card. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Over-analysing the situation. Ignoring a problem in the hopes that it will go away. Let's get a message from your angels. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Okay. So you feel like you just need a little bit more time. Give me just a little more time. I don't feel the love's going to grow, I feel the love will show. Okay, so it's still maturing here. Worth the wait? That's what I hear. Peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought or events that brings drama or chaos is not invited. That's why the Divine Masculine stand away. Bit more peace, harmony, okay? Doesn't want to bring any drama or chaos, so he's just finding himself a little bit more. It's like each day. My heart is a special property and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. So it feels very much as if he's just going to keep enjoying this feeling for the time being. So I have a peaceful, tranquil and untroubled heart. And he kind of wants to protect your heart, Divine Feminine. He really doesn't want to bring this. There's some burden here, okay? It's like he feels this is how he's viewing himself. So he feels that this is going to be a bit of a burden, some drama for the Divine Feminine. Okay, if he brings that to her. So I have a peaceful, tranquil and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. All in divine timing. Just needs a little bit more time. We've got the transition, so how this is affecting others, the Five of Autumn. So I feel the masculine no longer really being a people pleaser. Looks like he's reaching out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change, feeling challenged by money issues. Let's have a look. I'm itching. Let's have a look how this is affecting others. He doesn't want this to affect you, Divine Feminine. When times feel challenging, what I wanted to say was, I'm not sure whether or not that's the right advice, because this is how the Divine Masculine's feeling. And he feels like it's not right to bring this to the Divine Feminine, but it's like the Divine Feminine knows a way out. So we're just having a look here. That doesn't mean that that's going to kind of be the outcome and that the masculine's staying in this energy for a long time. It's just this is how he's currently feeling and how it is. He sees how this will affect you. So when times feel challenging to you, there's always a way to receive help. Ask for divine guidance. God, the angels and the fairies are continuously nearby, awaiting your request for assistance. Help can just suddenly appear and provide you with what you need. Look for signs regarding how to proceed next. Magical messages appear in every turn, at every turn, in every moment of every day, if only you ask for them to be made clear. The current situation was no, conditions aren't favourable. I don't know what my options are, my choices. How do I even approach the Divine Feminine? And like I just said, so this is all kind of swimming around in his mind. But that can change at any point when you ask. So by focusing on the negative or the things in your life that make you unhappy, you set yourself on the path for more difficulties to arise. These are called self-fulfilling prophecies. Keep your thoughts positive and focused on that which you do want. That's so interesting. So by focusing on the negative or the things in your life that makes you unhappy, you set yourself on the path for more difficulties to arise. These are called self-fulfilling prophecies. Keep your thoughts positive and focused on that which you do want. A little boy fairy has the wisdom to ask for help when he needs it. Additional meanings of this card: feeling challenged by money issues, poor timing for a career change, believing that you're alone when you're not, and health concerns. Wow. Let's have a look. What's the messages from the angels? Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Don't give up now, Divine Masculine. Keep charging. Focusing on what you are intending to manifest for your future. Ten of Autumn, that's a legacy. Hopes or fears. It's in reach. It's at hand. You've got the Ace of Autumn here with the Ten of Autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honouring family traditions. Ten of Autumn. Let's have a look. Did we not get you an affirmator? No, we didn't, did we? Well, let's not skip the steps. The affirmator for these changes, asking for assistance, okay? No judgment. Okay, so you've had to swallow your pride. And, I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? Oh, good for you. Okay, you called him into the office and you called someone else into the office earlier. Who was that? You booted out. Sure, it's Mr. Worthiness. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Guilt's not invited to your happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, no, I think you're thinking of someone else. And then I'll run away very quickly. No judgment, no guilt, no shame. Should we get back to the Ten of Autumn? Let's do it. I think we're alone now. It doesn't seem to be anyone around. Family connections are extremely important. Honour your heritage and be proud of who you are. Share your history with your children or other family members. Embrace the positive and release any negative past events. Begin investing in your future. Make plans that include caring for your family financially in terms of future education, healthcare, or retirement. Prepare now so that you can be free of financial worry later in life. Even if you're young and can spare only a little sum each month, it will really add up over the years. A happy family spends time together underneath a harvest of golden pears. The pears are a symbol of prosperity that will provide for their needs for years to come. It's really interesting. When I said about like planning now, it's the attitude, the mental attitude of your children, okay? Otherwise you're going to carry all of you will carry all money concerns. You'll pass that on forever. So you'll always kind of carry that around with a negative thinking. Adds up. It does go in with your children. I want to say it's really about teaching your children about how to use the law of attraction, the laws of the universe, to work for them. The additional meanings of this card: family trees, honouring family traditions, financial security, and inheritance and major business investments. I think it's just the way that you look at that. What is actually the legacy that you're here to leave? Okay. That's the hopes or fears of making the choice. Because most people, you leave school, you get a job, you get married, you have children. You then retire. That's it. You work for a large percentage of your life. You don't really have that peace or rest. It's all about what are we here to leave our children. And it always seems to be like focused on money, leaving your children money. And rather than wisdom and knowledge and stories and experiences. So there's kind of what method do you want to adopt? Don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. And it is one of the things that you do come up with when you take the spiritual path. It's like you hand it all over to the divine, and people that are very much into, you know, making sure their children are their education's paid for, and that you can pay for their wedding and buy them the first car. You know, all the things that you when you retire, you're going to be able to, you know, take all your grandchildren away, and then when you actually like die and make your transition, then your children can have your home. It's like, who are you living for? But I get it. It's kind of the norm. When really, you know, then maybe your children waiting for that day, rather than all the years that they could have been manifesting. They could have been manifesting masters, manifesting their own abundance, and you actually enjoying what is yours and what you've worked hard for. The pros and cons, isn't it? Do you really want to retire? Do you just want to keep going and having fun and just... Depends how busy you've been in your sleepwalking life, really. Okay. Let's get some messages from your angels. I'm just kind of like looking at that, don't take it personally. It's just differences of opinions, of beliefs. It says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. No one can really convince you. You just either believe and you have faith and you trust. And that's what will get it. Seven of Autumn. Lots to think about. There is. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. You can feel like maybe sometimes you was doing that for years. It's okay. Doesn't mean you have to carry on for the rest of your life doing things a certain way just because you've done things a certain way. Do things for 20 years, can't you, a certain way? You might still have like 60 years left. You can change. You have a right to change the way that you do things and view things and how you live your life. We all have that right. Let's go to the Seven of Autumn. The best treasures in life often take a while to mature. Don't stop believing just as the fruit ripens on the vine. Your plans may seem to be moving slowly, but the pace is quicker than you realise. Be patient. Soon your harvest will come in and you'll see how successful you have been. As you wait for your goals to come to fruition, now is a good time to ponder your progress so far. Note the improvements or adjustments to your process that you might make next time around. A young farmer fairy waits patiently for his crops to mature. In the meantime, he contemplates how to occupy his time until the harvest. Additional meanings of this card: diligence, slow but measurable progress, a foreseeable increase in income, time for a little rest, and worrying for no reason. Sanctuary. Good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath, or as big as a trip. Or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath, or a normal size trip to a tiny bubble bath. Or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favourite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, especially if a bath is involved. I think that maybe actually, having a bath, submerging yourself into the water, take some time then to ponder your progress and what you're going to kind of have a look and do things differently next time. Because you've definitely got this beautiful, abundant, peaceful, smoother road ahead for you, Divine Masculine. Sanctuary. If you ponder in here. What to do whilst you wait for your manifestation? You feel like it's taken forever. I'm not sure why, but something's taken forever. Have some baths, relax, meditate, try some yoga. Try not to take things personally. Let's get a message from your angels. I feel like I want to get you an oracle of shadows and light. What do you desire right now? Visualise it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. That's the only thing really you need to look at, Divine Masculine, is your negativity. It's all going to work out in your favour. That's beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get an oracle of shadows and light and then a Rumi message. And then I'm going. Shall we have a look at the bottom of the decks? Let's do it. So we have the protect the fruits of your labour, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. We do have Divine Feminine. I feel that you may need to definitely show love and compassion for others that have been mixed up in this situation. Because it says to help heal the situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. And there's two feminines on here. So this hasn't been easy. Little blackbirds come outside. Ideal partnership. So it's like you and your Divine Masculine are ideal for each other. There's others that this could hurt, okay? Don't quite understand it. So to help heal this situation, See the other person's point of view with compassion. Ideal partnership. I am a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I am paired with a true match. My ideal partnerships and working relationships are easy and free-flowing. I deserve greatness because I am greatness. It's awesome. I just said that I'm going to read the shadows of night, and I'm going to read a Rumi as well. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. In fact, he or she might be paraphrasing Rumi right now. Soon, not long. It's the card we're going to end on. Okay. I love it. I love these messages. They're awesome. It started with a kiss. We know. Hot chocolate. You sexy thing. Sexy thing, you. Mm-hmm. Ding. We should toast that, you sexy thing. Okay. We'll take 2. That's fine. What's the first one? 2 Little Witches, magical space clearing time. I'm just going to read the divination message. Make the mundane work for you. It's time to conduct a house cleaning. It's time to conduct a house clearing, followed by a house blessing. Here is an easy pointer. New locations, either the smallest of changes for household objects or rearrangements of what goes where in your bedroom, or an entire move, is very much on your mind when these twin witches show up with their brooms of power. If there's anything keeping you back from making that change, please make small, useful and symbolic gestures. Shift the furniture and clear away what you no longer need. Whenever we make a change, we always discover stuff we've been hanging on to, stuff that's weighed us down, without our even realising it was there. Time for a space clear for you. Look at them like twins they are. They're stuck together. Doing it together. That's lovely. A sea storm. Calm amid chaos. There's definitely some. It's not really, I don't feel it's going to be anything really to disrupt the divine masculine seriously anymore. Not once they're together, but there is this be prepared for possible challenges that lie ahead. And there is a sea storm here. So envy, jealousy, it can't get in the way anymore. It's just because the divine masculine, divine feminine are ideal counterparts for each other. It's an ideal partnership where one that the divine masculine's been in wasn't. I mean, what else can you say really? Just wasn't a perfect match. It just wasn't a match. It takes you a while to realise that and to admit it. We're going to read all of it? No, I don't want to. Let's just read the divination. This is a time of upheaval and great change. But if you tune in to that deep inner voice and follow the radar you have built into your very cells, you will find the way home through all this chaos and wreckage. The old world is gone. The new world is yet to be found. The journey will continue for some time, but trust. Trust, trust and follow the compass of your inner guidance. Listen, check in with your wisdom, then go in that direction. You are more adaptable, more flexible, more able to survive than you know. Interest in the lands of Lemuria and Atlantis and memories of these lands may be resurfacing. Lemuria, I don't know how you say that. Anyway, yeah, they are. Let's do some Rumi. I'm tickling. Oh, it said that in there, didn't it? Can you feel a tickle? No, but I can definitely feel, well, I am now, but I can definitely feel you walking around my body when I'm in bed, like you're a pussycat walking around. That's happened a few times now. I've adjusted to that. That's a bit like, you know that there's no one. Like it's not the cat, but it feels like the cat. Contently like, I don't hear anything, but I feel it. It's not a first, because I've felt it a few times now, but it's amazing what you experience once you actually, you know, trust, open up, hand it all over, follow the signs, ask for the signs. Let's get a room in. There it is. Gone all cold. The all-encompassing hand. Card number 20. It comes after sacred union. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath, I feel my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Rumi. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with love divine, and there is one hand holding and held, one being loving and loved, though we may appear to be less ecstatic angels, to be two. The love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands will be joined, gently and yet enduringly, in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path, or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart, and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness that can foster in the heart, with no other to bear witness to your life experience. You may question your life, your sanity, your truths, and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much more, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving, according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. The divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep inside, or the colourful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you, because the world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me, in this moment, the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head so gently lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love. So deeply can it register with you now that you shall never again forget it. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved, all can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honouring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day, in all ways, through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however, so ask. Empower that all-powerful hand of grace to bless your life and all circumstances, relationships and situations that have been or are yet to be for you. Okay, here's a sacred honour ritual. Place one hand resting upon the other with palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved, as the one divine hand, all-encompassing. I am blessed, protected, nurtured and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hands of grace to touch, heal, bless and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey. Through divine grace, so be it. Simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments, then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offer up any issue or concern you have. Give it a voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you are finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head, and simply say thank you. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. What an awesome reading. Speak out loud, guys. Okay? You have a voice. Like I said, it's about, I spoke at the beginning about like speaking to your teddy, okay? Just, you need to speak your concerns and listen to what they say back to you. Okay, listen, feel the reassurance, feel the love. But give it a voice, your concerns, hand it over, okay? But you have to actually be vocal. I'm not saying, you can speak quietly, but you can't just kind of have these conversations in your mind. You have to speak it out. Now, guys, have a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.